Cottage as Fulham take on Manchester United. And the hosts make two changes to the side that came within seconds of claiming a point at Manchester City. Both are enforced, with Bobby D. Cordova-Reid and Tom Cairney coming in for the suspended duo of Kenny month. Also in, Anthony Elanga, Bruno Fernandes, who makes his 100th Premier League appearance, and Anthony Martial for his second league start. Neither Cristiano Ronaldo or Anthony feature in the squad. Here are the managers, Erik ten Hag, but first Marco Silva. The final Premier League game before the World Cup as the league takes a 6-week breather, and this is how it all played out. A special win for Brentford, of course, away to the defending champions Manchester City. Bournemouth with that much needed win over a struggling Everton. Liverpool stringing
The 80th minute, 81st minute maybe, they've hit the base of the post, but here's Mitrovic now to Fulham
on top in a 7-goal thriller against Leeds United. Leicester's initial struggles have come good towards the end of this campaign as we now take a breather heading towards Boxing Day. Newcastle's terrific campaign continued with that win against Chelsea, as did Arsenal with that win at Wolves.
Yeah, he's ruled it out. He's ruled it out. Offside for Richarlison.
On 37 points. Manchester City then the second on 32. Both have played a game fewer. The Newcastle in third on 30 points, and Tottenham, who are in the final Champions League place, on 29. Manchester United sign off in 5th place, just 3 points shy of the top 4. Wolves will prop up the table until Boxing Day on 10 points, 4 points adrift of safety. Joining the bottom 3 by Southampton and Nottingham Forest. Everton West Ham is safe by just a point. Leeds 2 points clear of the drop zone. Bournemouth 3. Leicester have a 4-point cushion. Aston Villa up to 12th.
Goals, assists and pure joy of football.
You've said previously that if he has the right approach, he can go all the way. Are you seeing signs of that?
I think everyone is seeing signs of that, not because of his goals or his assists, but the way he comes into the games.
And there, Manchester City, I think, completely shocked by the fact that we got in behind him and he scored from the spot.
Football is about.
Christian, first goal for Manchester United. What does that mean to you?
Just like Bruno said about time. I think it's I've owed a few, so I'm happy to get on. Yeah, it's true, but I've owed a few. I'm just happy to be on the score sheet, and of course today in the end.
Makes his way back to the edge of the penalty area.
With the loss at Villa, but afterwards it's picked up and we have the point. We're through in the cup, and like I said, to the World Cup. I mean, I've worked hard to get there, so I'm happy to be gone.
Yeah, he talks there almost with a sense of relief. He says it's about time he scored for Manchester United. But I got the ball rolling.
Yeah, you definitely say so. He's going to hit the headlines, and of course, just to be an 18-year-old in this squad, that says it all. You know, he's obviously got an awful lot of talent. We can't more of that in the Premier League over the coming years.
Argentina, 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 Argentina.
Hey guys, welcome.
He feeds it inside, continues his run, and he just strokes it into the corner. No panic whatsoever.
Even when I watch it now, I'm not quite sure how he gets on the end of it, because he seems like he's second best behind Cordova-Reid, but he somehow shows a burst of acceleration, gets himself in there. But as we said, he's
16 years old youngster came in as a substitute in the 72nd minute. Garnacho now has 2 goals and 2 assists in the last 4 games. United now move to the 5th position with 26 points in the league. Love
goes alongside his skill, then there's no reason how far he could go.
There's no fear about that guy right now. You can see almost in the way that he celebrates it.
That's the beauty of being 18. It's, if you could only bottle that all your life.
Argentina, 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 Argentina.
Now it's not getting carried away, and it's what's between his ears that's going to make the difference between whether he's just going to be a one-hit wonder or whether he can have a nice career in the game.
Now you see, now this is interesting. So he's already, of course, had an effect in the first team. 2 goals and 2 assists in his last 4 appearances. Saying Harrison Reed, so no Alexander Mitrovic once again, who's out with a foot injury, so Carlos Vinicius leads the line. There are 4 changes for United. Diego Dalot is suspended. Tyrell Malacia starts right back, his first league starting over a month away. While it was questioned at the time, was it right to do that on a youngster? Will it serve him better in the long term?
I think it will serve him better. I mean, coming from the manager, I'd say, okay, fair enough.
Yes.
I didn't quite like it when it came from Bruno because I thought you've got to protect some of these young players.
With that terrific shot of Craven Cottage, which will be a terrific endpoint for this first part of the season for Manchester United, who now cut that gap to the top 4 to just 3 points. And in the end, what a way to wrap.
But it's about now getting on the training pitch, working hard. Maybe trying to, I know it's going to be hard playing for a club like Manchester United, but keeping a low profile, working hard, and let the rest take care of itself.
But Michael, you don't want that to kind of raise its head again today of all days, because this is a moment where you should be talking about back-to-back wins at the end of this first part of the campaign against Southampton. Forest have found this season tough going since their promotion. They picked up a needed win themselves at home to Crystal Palace. Spurs, it's been an eventful time for Antonio Conte since he took the helm this season. They came out on...
I know in the Manchester United dressing room that I was in, it would be ironed out, and previous years. So I just hope this dressing room, which I think it would be strong enough to deal with it internally, as Dan says. It is quite worrying that that's been put out in the open.
And today has seen a win for Aston Villa away to Brighton, and then for Manchester United away to Fulham. This will make good reading for Arsenal fans. They sit top of the table for the next 6 weeks, 5 points clear. When you hear what Erik ten Hag inherited, played 14 games. Liverpool 7 points off the top 4 with a game in hand. Brighton in the final European place. Chelsea are in 8 points off the top 4. Fulham and Brentford complete the top 10. Are concerned. Well, they're used to getting at least a point away. Diego Dalot suspended. Malacia
To the top 4.
safe by 5 points, with Palace just above them.
Make big difference for us coming from the bench. It's not the first time that he makes a big impact for us. So we are really happy for him, and we know that he can give us.
Martial, Bruno Fernandes deflected in and put in by Eriksson on the slide. 1-0 Manchester United.